Hello everyone! This is a live vlog for the week of October 19th, 2025 to October 25th, 2025. First and foremost, this week, a lot of big things happened. Diwali, happy Diwali to everyone who celebrates. Gujarati New Year, happy Gujarati New Year to everyone who celebrates. I'm Gujarati, just so you know. And what else? Oh, later tonight we are going to dinner at my aunt's house to celebrate these two things, and I'm not really the most excited about it. Mostly I just don't like going to anybody else's house to eat because it's like I can't escape. There's nowhere for me to sequester. Is that the word? I can't sequester myself anywhere, and everyone is way too loud, and I get so overstimulated, and I just feel so uncomfortable, and I just want to leave, but I can't be like, can we leave now? Because it's like at my big age of 24, it just, no one is going to entertain that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not, when you're a kid and you're like, can we leave? Everyone takes you more seriously. It is more acceptable than a 24-year-old being like, Mom, Dad, can we please leave? I just want to go home. And it's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like eating at other people's house because it's like when we eat at home, I can just disappear into the room and all the adults can be talking amongst themselves. But when I'm at somebody else's house, I can't escape. I hate it. And usually this wouldn't be an issue because usually everyone does come to our house to eat. But this time around, we're eating at my aunt's house. Good news though, however, is that we are not going to the restaurant that she has been taking us to for, I want to say, 2 years now. It's an Indian restaurant that opened in our town, and it is so bad. It is so bad. And what makes it worse is that it smells so good. It's so fragrant. Every time we walk past it, every time we drive past it, I'm like, oh my God, it smells so good. No matter how unhungry I am, no matter how full I am, if I had just eaten just like seconds before we passed that restaurant, I'm so hungry all of a sudden because it smells so good. But we sit down, we go in, we sit down, and it is so bland. It is so bland. It is so boring. The menu is boring and overpriced. And my aunt, for some reason, stood by this place for the past 2 years, but suddenly she was telling my mom, she's like, they just don't make good food anymore. I was like, hey, it took you 2 years to open your eyes and realize what the rest of us have been suffering through, but at least you did. And the thing is, I don't know if she even liked it in the first place, because every time we went there and, you know, we ordered for the table, every single time she would send us back home with the food, with the takeout, with the takeaway, with the food that we would pack up to take back with us. She'd be like, no, you can take it, like, oh, whatever. Point is, we're eating at her house instead of this restaurant, which is one up in my books. Because even though if we were to eat at a restaurant, I would be able to, even though if we ate at a restaurant, my family and I would leave faster because restaurant etiquette, I would rather eat at somebody's house than eat at this restaurant. So that's what we're going to be doing later today. And I know I shouldn't complain so much because it is a celebratory dinner for Diwali and New Year's, but come on. Come on, let me have some first world issues, please. I live in a first world after all. Ugh, I hate that I just said that. I am so sorry for saying that. I'm so sorry. I'm going to keep that in here though, so that I can cringe out at myself every time I edit and rewatch it. Oh, also, my aunt and uncle, not the aunt and uncle whose house we're going to for dinner, my aunt and uncle who live with us, their anniversary was yesterday. I'm filming this on Saturday. Their anniversary was yesterday, and I'll be talking about that later on. And then the next thing for overall this week, it's sweater weather. It's officially sweater weather where I live, and I am so happy to bring my sweaters into my outfit, going outside outfit rotation, because I love sweaters. I love wearing them so much. They have such a special place in my heart. They're so comfortable, they're so fun, and I just love them, and I'm really excited to be wearing them out and about. So that's kind of all I have to say about overall this week. But we're going to talk some more about Diwali now. So we don't live in a place with a big Desi community. No South Asians in this area at all. No Asians. Actually, there's no community here like that, right? And so every time Diwali comes around or any major Desi holiday comes around, and my For You pages, my Explore pages, my internet feeds are all flooded with celebrations and parties and decorations and everyone being like, these are my preparations for this or this event, I get so much FOMO because I'm like, oh, we never celebrate like that. We never celebrate like that. I mean, we do the pujas and the other traditional traditions at home and in private and such, but I really get so much FOMO. Even when I was in university, Chapel Hill did there was a club at Chapel Hill that did Diwali celebration, and that was so much fun to be included in, you know. So I can't wait until I live in an area with a bigger Desi South Asian population where I can actively participate more, because it's so much fun. I love celebrating with other people. I do. But this year, however, I did draw a rangoli outside our house with chalk, and I've never done that before. I've never made a rangoli before because we never had the materials, or I never had the materials. I didn't know where to look for the materials. I didn't know how to go about making a rangoli. But for a couple of years now, it's been in the back of my mind. I don't know if you are aware, there used to be a container of chalk that used to sit on this ledge behind me, but on that side, I've been eyeing it for a few years, and I'm like, why don't I just give it a go? Why don't I just give drawing a rangoli a go with this chalk, even though it's not the same material, I don't think, and also the chalk I was scared would run out before I finished the rangoli, so it's kind of just a skeletal outline, but it's beautiful in my opinion. I'm not talented. I don't have the ability to bring the vision I have in my mind to come to life artistically, but it's still beautiful. I'll put pictures up here because I'm really happy with how it turned out, especially for my first time ever making a rangoli. I'm happy. And then my grandmother helped me add some touches to it, and she was telling me some stories about when she was still in India. She used to make rangolis for Diwali every year when she was younger and before she came here. I was like, wow, this is really fun. I can't wait to make more rangolis in the future. And yeah, actually my chalk did run out. A few pieces of chalk did run out, but I still have plenty more, you know. That box had 12, I want to say. There's still a good amount in there, plenty, to create more rangolis in the future, and I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I'm happy with it. We're going to talk about my aunt and uncle's anniversary, which was yesterday. It is currently Saturday as I'm filming this. Their anniversary was yesterday, and instead of baking a cake as I usually would, or ordering a cake as we would when nobody wants to bake a cake, I decided to make Oreo balls. The first time I ever made Oreo balls was in 2019. It was my first year in university, and I made them in my dorm room after watching somebody on TikTok make them, and I was like, I'm really craving these all of a sudden. I really want to make them. So I went and bought all the ingredients and I made them in my little dorm room, and they turned out so nice, and I loved and enjoyed them. And I have been making them consistently, but actually I can't remember the last time I made them. Maybe a year or two ago, which is crazy because I love making them and everybody in the family enjoys eating them. Out of nowhere though, I started craving them again, and so I made them for my aunt and uncle's anniversary, and they were a hit. They were a little bit bitter though, because I used semi-sweet chocolate chips, but they were definitely more on the side of bitter. Like, they didn't taste sweet at all, they just tasted bitter, okay? And I do enjoy dark chocolate in moderation and only occasionally, okay? I'm sorry, I still have a weak palate, whatever. Point is, I do enjoy dark chocolate, but I didn't want dark chocolate coated Oreo balls. I wanted semi-sweet to balance out the sweetness of the Oreos and the cream cheese. And now it just is like a bitter chocolate casing with a little bit sweetness inside, and they don't really balance very well either is the thing. Like, if it was a type of bitter that balanced well with the sweetness, it would have been fine, but it's not. It's just the bitterness is overwhelming. Not the biggest issue, and I will actually admit right here, right now, that I've eaten more of those Oreo balls than anybody else in my family today, just today alone. So it's not, obviously not a deterrent. We're gonna move on now to random but exciting things from this week. Keychains on pens. So maybe you know, maybe you don't know, I picked up making keychains sometime last year, maybe even almost a year ago at this point, but I have a bunch of keychains laying around now, and I recently started using these pens again. I had them laying around since I was in university. I bought a pack of these. My sisters and I bought a pack of these and split them up amongst ourselves because we're like, note-taking college, yippee, yippee, yippee. And I did actually use them, but ever since I graduated university, I didn't find much need for them because I had other pens. But I recently realized that these pens have a hole right here. I'm assuming to hang from a lanyard or something in a more professional setting. And I had keychains laying around. And I put them on, and look how well they match. Like, they are meant to be. Meant to be, I tell you. And I love them, and I love writing and hearing them clinking about. This one clinks around more. It's so much fun. I love finding new places that I can put these keychains because I love making keychains and I have them laying around. But why have them just laying around when I can actually make use of them? This is so fun and so cute just to look at, and I love. I love them, and I'm really happy. They make me so happy to look at them, you know. And speaking of pens and writing, I had my first foray into writing English prose. English meaning Hindi and English combined prose. I had my first foray into it. And I'm going to share my first English piece of writing with you here now. And I hope that you are not super critical of it. Like, I'm open to feedback. Obviously, I'm open to feedback. I would love some feedback on how I could make it better, what you like about it, what you do not like about it. But please don't be super mean because this is my first attempt. Please. Please, please, please. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Meri neend chura ke nazar mat churana meri jaan. You know I haven't slept in days dreaming of your hand in mine. I'm breathless. Saas bhi chura li kya? Lekin saas jaye to jaye as long as you stay with me, wo kuch bhi nahi. Our time is running out. Pata nahi kitna bacha hai. Par hamara milna agli zindagi mein zarur likha hai. जब जब आपकी आंखों में खो जाती हूँ, it's like I found my way home. So how can I not believe in soulmates when I'm surrounded by a love like yours and mine combined? So that was my first piece, and I have actually written another one afterwards, another two, I don't know. But point is, please give me your honest but not mean or rude feedback on that piece of English prose that I've written. I know it's not the super jaw-dropping piece that I personally would want it to be, but it's a start. It's a start, and I'm not super upset with it. So I can finally sleep with my hair in a braid. A Dutch braid, but a braid nonetheless. And this is amazing because otherwise I just sleep like this with my hair like this, so it's out of my face. But I don't enjoy it because it always tugs at my scalp, at my hair, and it's like the hair is all up on my neck, and I don't like it. I mean, obviously I put up with it. I sleep like that and I've grown used to it. However, I do prefer having my hair in a braid when I'm sleeping, and now that it's at the length that I can have it braided and it can stay in that braid throughout the night, I could throw a party over it. And I'm so excited enough about it that I am mentioning it here on this channel. And I hope you can be excited for me. And maybe somebody out there can relate to my loving to sleep in a braid, but having hair that was so short that you could not braid it situation. But now I can, and I'm super excited. I'm super excited. But while we're talking about sleeping, I need to fix my sleep schedule. That's what I've written down here. I have a worry, and that worry is that my sleep schedule is so screwed up. It's so good. It was so good a while before. Basically, the thing is, for me, for some reason, whenever I sleep past a certain time of night, and for me that is around 12:45 in the morning, I get the most uncomfortable dreams, the weirdest dreams. They're not really nightmares. They are simply off-putting, unsettling, and I hate them. And I always wake up feeling unrested. I wake up feeling out of depth, out of everything. It's just so uncomfortable. And I got really good at sleeping at a good time for me. AKA around 12:30 in the morning, I would be in bed ready to sleep. I would be even asleep some days. But for the past several weeks, I have been letting myself go. And I've been sleeping past 1 in the morning, sometimes even close to 1:30 in the morning, and then I get the most awful dreams, and I just do not have the self-restraint, apparently, or the self-discipline to sleep at a proper time again. And I'm really mad at myself for letting it get this bad, and I've been trying so freaking hard to get back to a normal sleep schedule, and it's just not working. And then I wake up feeling unrested. Like I said, I feel anxious in the mornings, and I don't like that. And also I've been sleeping in more, which I don't like. I like waking up early in the mornings. I like being up early. I enjoy the mornings, but I can't because I sleep late, so I sleep more. And then the other thing is, when I wake up early, decently, at a decent time for me, which is 8 in the morning, I am so tired and so groggy and so exhausted that I cannot bring myself to move, and then I fall back asleep, which starts another round of these weird dreams where I'm like, am I even dreaming? Am I even sleeping? Am I awake? I don't know what's going on. And then I wake up feeling so awful. So awful. So awful. So I need to fix my sleep schedule. Okay, I thought that was it, but it is not. I apologize. We are going back to random but exciting because I forgot to talk about the storage containers I got yesterday, which I am actually really excited about because I've been on the lookout for organization tools, bins, containers, whatever you call them, to better utilize the space in my desk. And while my mom and I were out running errands yesterday, we went to the dollar store and I found the perfect stackable organization boxes, and I bought a couple, and one of them I'm using for my lip products, my lip glosses and lip, whatever these are called, lipstick adjacent things. And I'm really excited because look, how cute does this look? It's a little slidey moment, which is cute, but I didn't realize until I was organizing these that all of my lip products are so purpley pinky, and look, right now I match as well. I'm so put together, but I really love the way this looks, and I'm really excited that they're in one place now, so I'm not shuffling around and knocking things over trying to reach for them. Now I just have this so conveniently there to pull out and grab them. And it's like, how perfect is it that it is the perfect size to fit all of them, all of the lip products I carried on my desk. Like, it's just meant to be. I'm just really excited about this. I love it so much, and I just wanted to share that. And that is officially it for this video. Once again, happy Diwali. I know it's late, but happy Diwali and happy New Year's if you watched this far. Thank you so much. I really freaking appreciate you. But I will see you all next time. Be kind, be smart, and stay safe.